Hey YouTube, it's Redstone MC Man, and I wanted to show you this new combination lock that I've created. Now, I haven't looked at many videos online of combination locks, so I don't know if this exists, but as far as I know, I'm the only person. I mean, maybe somebody else has created something like it. I'm sure they have. But I just wanted to share this with you guys, because I thought of this and I created it. And sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been pretty busy, so finally making another one. So I wanted to show you it. So basically, you would use this specific one. You can make it any type of combination lock. This one happens to be buttons on the side. You could make it a keypad. You can make it anything. And it's pretty easy to add as many buttons as you want. So let me kind of show you how it works. So I'm in creative mode, so I can't die right now. But if I press any of the wrong buttons, so again, this is kind of like for some sort of adventure map. If I press any of the wrong buttons, like that, the floor drops and I will get burned alive and the door closes, you see? So, right when I press the wrong button, the door will close and the floor will come down so I cannot escape and I will die. So that's really useful. I actually used it, I've used this same type of thing in a Hunger Games server before. And basically what I did was I put signs. There was this maze. I put signs throughout the maze indicating which buttons to push. And if you got through the maze, you would know how to get through the door. So let me just show you. So if I put in the correct code, so I press this button, this one, this one, this one, and this one, this door will close, and this door will open, so I can walk out. So I'm just going to go back in really got stuck. Oh well, I'll fly over. So that's basically it. I mean, I could again, put in most of the code. Let's say this one, this one, this one. And let's say I press the same button again, even though it's not the right one. If I press it again, I'll die. So it's a cool design, cool system. You can't press like two of the same button, and you can't like spam buttons or else you will die. You have to put in the correct code for it to work. So now let me show you how it works. So out here, it looks pretty complicated, but it's actually not that complicated. It's just in different pieces. Once you know how the pieces are set up together, you can just add them because it's all basically the same. But I could probably make this smaller. I just didn't, that wasn't my goal to make it small, so I didn't really try that hard. But I'm just going to kind of explain to you how this works. So I just want to say that this first button, the original button, I have this set up. I could probably change this, but there's no real point. I can press this first button as many times as I want and not die. The first button in the combination will never kill you. Even if you continue the combination like this, because this is the next button, and then I press this again, it will still stay the same. So that won't kill you. But I could potentially change this. I didn't really see a point. If you get any other of them wrong, you will die. So basically what happens is if I come up here, you know what, let me just quickly go through the entire thing just to reset everything. Go through, unlock everything. And there we go. Okay, so that opens. Okay, so the first lock is right here in this piece of redstone. So this redstone, what it does is it travels down here, down this way, and makes this piston extend. Now, this is not a sticky piston, it's just a regular piston. So I have this cool, this is like, you could call this a transistor. It's, on or off type of thing. So if the block is in the way, so if you press the first button, let me show you. I will press the first button, and if we go out now the block is in the way. So now, basically what it does is it sets up the next block for the next letter in the code, or whatever you could call, whatever you want to call it, the next button. So if I go back here, if I press this button, now that the signal, if you look here, if you follow it, the signal is now whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Fix that. There you go. So now the signal can go through and continue on to the next one, which is also associated with another number or another button. So if now I have it set up so when you press the button, it comes through here, goes through the circuit, and then it also comes up here and then resets this so it goes back. So every time it resets once you press the button. And then it sets up the next one here, and then it does the same thing. So let me show you. If I press this one now, so this resets, and then this one sets itself up. Now, because it reset, you see how the redstone can now connect to the bottom redstone right underneath. Now, this redstone hooks up to the pistons underneath the ground here, which release the lava. So that's how, if you press the same button or the wrong buttons ever, so if I press it again, it will kill me, because the signal got sent down this way, and I have it sent all the way through here. It's just, I'm not going to follow it all the way, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, so basically that, whenever you press the button and there's no block in the way for it to continue to the next button, it will go down, the current will go down this way instead of going to this repeater, and I have the current set down this way to release the floor from under you. So basically this system continues until you finish the code or die. Now, there is a slight problem, which I could fix, but again, there's no real point. If, let's say, this is in the way, like it is now, so it's ready to be pressed, the next button, if it gets pressed, it will continue on, and it will actually go to this side. But let's say I die. So if I press the wrong button, like this button, and I die, great. So now I'm dead. And then when the next person comes in, whoever they are, or the same person, they can technically continue with the code because this is still in the way. So if they started pressing it from here, I could start pressing it from midway in the code and continue like this. But the thing about that is, again, like I could fix that, but there's no real point because, I mean, considering if you get one button wrong, one button wrong every time you come in, if you get one, you will die. So you might as well just start from the beginning of the code and just go through. See, it doesn't matter. You can go through the code again even if you die, because it just sends the same signal to the same place. It doesn't make a difference if you die and then you go through the code again with that block still there. It's fine. It actually works fine. So there's no real point in doing that. If you did want to fix that, though, you could set up a system that when the every time the death sequence happens, a redstone, you'll have to connect this to all the pistons, but a redstone line would be connected to all of the pistons, which would reset everything. But again, that doesn't matter because every time it goes through one of this, it resets itself, and again, it doesn't really matter that much if one is still in the way, because you should just go through the entire thing anyways, so you wouldn't want to, screw it up. But, yeah, so there it is. That's my combination lock. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching.